how well are we going to use resources like heating, cooling, water, electricity? So you've heard a lot about that today. That's why the grey water is important. We're going to use that a second time to water our veggies and our fruit trees. Long lasting. We don't think like this. American culture, we're very short term. We don't think 50 years later, is that house going to be standing? As you can see, I think this house is going to be standing. Or this building is going to be standing. We way over-engineered it kind of by mistake actually, because the guys who engineered this were in Washington, and I think they thought the earthquake standards were a little higher than they really are. I don't know what they did, but there's more concrete in here than you can imagine in the footings. Well, but that's okay, because cement is a local commodity. I'm okay buying cement locally here and using concrete. I have no problem with that anyway. But hey, that's jobs, you see? So you've got to look for these linkages. Now, if I'm in South Africa and I have to import cement on a boat to get over there, now I need to start looking. Is that really sustainable? Maybe not. Let's use something else that's more local. No?
That's this here, right? You know, that's what this stuff is. And it's it's called Shasta White. It's supposed to be a pure Shasta White. Well, here's the problem with this, is that if you look very, very closely, and I mean you have to really get in there to look at it, what it is little tiny rocks placed on a bed of tar. Well, the sun finds the tar, and it'll heat up the tar, and pretty soon the tar will expand and contract and then dry out and then break. Now once that breaks, if you see a house like this over a few years, around the edges, the drip edge, you're going to see these little tiny rocks everywhere. Now, this is a thermometer, and it's an infrared thermometer. We got a little bit of that last week. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of his wall right now. And his wall is sitting at 117 degrees right here. All right? This is sitting at 103. This is sitting at 83.
Wow.
There's a big difference between them.
That's me.
Okay, Mark, what do you know about green?
Solar
power.
I'm looking at the solar panels over here.
Yeah, but we got to do it right, right?
You got to do it
You're
right.
the guy that told me that what you don't want to do is be told that it costs $100,000. You want to do it. You figure we can do it so it matches your needs, right?
So it matches your needs.
Yeah, exactly.
And the same thing, I love your idea on the windmill over there.
Yeah. Well, that's for decoration, but eventually we're going to have an actual power windmill.
I wish they'd let us do that in the town of Apple Valley. Yeah. I'd love to be able to put one.
Yeah, exactly. So what it means is you got to get the policy makers to come online with some of the stuff, because they got to make some trade-offs too. Yeah.
So we need to write our congressman.
Yes.
We need to write our local representatives.
Yeah. And then we got to.
And we need to get involved.
We get involved. That's the bottom line. It's the social piece, getting involved, building our infrastructure back up.
Responsibility.
Yes.
What do you know about green? What does green mean to you? You want to go green?
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
That you've recycled, that you've done all the right things, you haven't overused water.
That's a real motley crowd.
Really
So what did you guys learn about green today?
That it's good.
It's good? Nice. All right. Anything deeper than that?
Wasn't in the class either.
Oh, you know something. You've been
Use your resources wisely.
Ah, thank you very much. He passes. Good job. What do you know about green?
No toxic.
Huh?
No toxic.
No toxin. So yeah, we got the whole crowd talking about green and building community here. This is pretty fun. Halfway through the workshop. And here's Wynn's chicken coop right in front here. And we actually got the chickens in there. And there's my old buddy Sam. Hey Sam, what do you think about green, man? What does green mean to you?
Oh my goodness.
Come on, talk, man.
That's it sounds like a lot of work.
Sounds like a lot of work.